G'day and welcome everyone, EmrickXV here, and welcome to another actual playthrough episode. Now, in the last 24 hours, quite a bit has happened. So let's go for a walk around and I will show you what has been happening, because the actual playthrough has had a couple of hiccups, to say the least. So, the actual playthrough has... Oh, excuse me, Mr. Bush. The actual playthrough has actually been updated to current 1.15 Conquest texture pack. So you'll see that my leaves are quite a bit different to what they used to be. And I have to admit, I actually preferred the older textures of the leaves. But in saying that, I'm super happy to have the Conquest texture pack upgraded. And you know, these things can always be changed. I also just had some major issues getting our iron farm up and running. So I spent some time recording some footage using the replay mod. And with the update to the most recent Optifine, along with the attempt to update the replay mod, I've managed to lose all my footage, which is a bit of a shame. So I have actually done a little bit. As you can hear above us, the iron farm is now working. I believe the only thing that was wrong with it was the fact that I had left, well, I had covered up this bed and this workstation, which I think just meant that the villagers were not able to work and sleep properly. And while I was getting that to work, and now I've got a good little supply of iron running in there, I built a new building just up on the hill here. Now the reason I did this was because I was having some issues with our villagers, particularly one of the villagers in the further house. Our weaponsmith wouldn't take on a profession, so I was going to move him out and I was going to move him into this building, which I've decided to turn into a stonemason's quarters. So you'll see that this is going to be where I'll store all the stone. And I'm going to cart a couple of villagers in here to be stonemasons for me to do trading. But yeah, as I say, unfortunately, I've lost a lot of footage in making that building there, finishing a roof on this building here, and completing the iron farm. But you know what? We can live and learn. We can move on. So we should now have, yep, a weaponsmith who I have done a first trade with, and also a armor smith next door here. He's sometimes a little bit hard to find. Here he is up here. Got an armor smith, and yeah, next couple of jobs will be to get these guys all ranked up, as well as our toolsmith, so we've got all good gear. So while we wait for things to populate, like pumpkins and our iron farm to stock itself up with iron, I figure we might go and start digging out our mob farm. So now that I don't have the replay mod installed, it's going to have to be a bit of an old school time lapse. And what just broke? Oh, my helmet just broke. It's going to have to be an old school time lapse, so my apologies for that. But I'll explain a few things about the actual playthrough series later on in the episode as well. So let's go get ourselves some a new helmet, and I'm pretty sure I've got armor storage in here. How's everything else looking? You know what? I probably should grab leggings, helmet, and boots. Get all new stuff ready to go. We will equip that. Now we will empty our pockets of all resources that we don't need. And I'll pick up a couple of pickaxes and we'll see how far we go with this mob farm. So yeah, let's sort out this inventory and let's get down to the mob farm. Okay, so that was about an hour of work that we've done there. As you can see, I have brought another villager up to start creating a automatic potato farm. I've just separated them now so they avoid breeding because they throw potatoes to each other. And I'm just going to pick a spot here to basically put a couple of hopper minecarts in so that when they throw food to each other, they will throw it into the hopper minecart, and hopefully we will then get a pretty consistent potato farm. I've also mucked around with the trades, and I think I've got potato trades on both of them now. Unfortunately, I did lose one of the villagers when I was digging out down below. I'd left a fence post off here and kept on wondering why this crop kept on breaking, but it's because the zombie would just walk in over, and a few times I did catch zombies in here and I didn't really know what was going on, but yeah, that's why, because this fence post was out. So with all that in place, the iron farm is pretty handy. It's not pumping out as much as I thought it would. I do believe it's quite, as you can see, I've now got a iron golem downstairs because I set myself an AFK spot up here just for a little bit, just to test what was going on. And I think it must have to do with proximity to the farm itself. So if I sort of go away or outside that 124 blocks, which I'm pretty sure I do once I'm down in the bottom of this this farm, I think I'm about 124 blocks away at least. I believe this thing sort of breaks because I suppose the golems stop spawning because they're too far away from me. Maybe let me know if you think that is what the case could be. It will work, but obviously it takes time and I need to spend quite a bit of time around this area, which is not going to be an issue because I've still got a lot of plans for this village to build it up and make it all look cool. But yeah, obviously when I'm working down in the bottom of the mob farm, I don't think this is working, but that's all right. It's not too bad. I mean, that's only one iron farm. I could potentially build another one, you know, over here, and maybe another one, even another one up on this mound or something like that. They're pretty straightforward. Maybe over on this little mound here, potentially, and sort of have iron golem farm sort of all over the shop, just built up in these so that we've got plenty of iron. So yeah, we'll go downstairs because I've got another pick to have a look at what we've done down here. So this is the bottom of our mob farm. At the moment, this design, again, along with the iron farm, is something that I've seen MineTheFab do. I've taken a real liking to how he goes about playing his Minecraft. This farm supposedly is in a slime chunk. I haven't seen any slimes at this stage, but it is supposed to be in a slime chunk. But this farm will basically farm everything if the slimes pop up in here. So all the mobs should end up turning up in here, and it is a really cool basic design. Doesn't need a whole lot of work, and you know, for a single player series, really probably has all the drops that I would ever need, particularly as the actual playthrough evolves and goes into more end game stuff and more building. Because I did actually say that I was going to try and play this game to the finish, but I have obviously got myself a bit distracted from time to time. Loving playing with these textures and building with them specifically. So, you know, it has evolved more into a building series, but, you know, it's still going to sort of, hey, bit of gravel, still going to hold this bit of survival aspect to it. So yeah, we've basically got a few bits and pieces here. I've got a bucket of water, just picking up some of these lower resources for now, and yeah, basically sort of proceed from there. So I might just jump back in, box out a heap more. I'm going to burn up here. Redstone, coal. Whoa. So I'll probably spend a little bit more time, burn up this next pickaxe, try and get as much of the levels done in this mob farm as we can, and then I'll take you back over to the actual farm, because there's a few bits and pieces that I want to do over there as well. Where are we up to? Next level? Yeah, here we go. So slowly getting there, slowly but surely. Let's close off these layers. Have a look that I've done 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 layers so far. Still got a few more to go. So I suppose let's just get into it and do it. Okay, so with a little bit more digging out of the way, we're just going to muck around with this village farm at the moment. Just need to go and link up a couple of my picks. It's going to be the cheapest way. Going the other way, it's 18. Get to 8. Okay, so I think I've got everything I need to at least collect up the resources. Just going to do it very basically at the moment, and yeah, hopefully I can find a spot where they sort of generally meet. At the moment, they've got multiple areas they might be able to meet here, so I'm not sure if I put something in particular in one spot, it might do well. I suppose I should just build it and see what happens. Okay, so if we knock that out. Okay, so if we knock that out, we should be able to... now what's going to be the easiest way to do this? Okay, I think I've got an idea. Knock this out, and I will place a trapdoor there. And then we'll knock that out. I go in here now. Yep, cool. And I'm going to put the chest there. The hopper. Going to actually do that. Facing in there. So let's just test that. Beautiful. So hopper's sitting there very nicely. Now, first rail cart will have to go on here. Place that. A little bit of messing around because I'm going to have to sort of get down here and knock out that to sit it there. And then the next one should be able to place there. Oh, there. With another there. And if I quickly knock out, oh, that, and that, jump up, close that. Shouldn't be able to, they shouldn't be able to push that out of the way. And I'm hoping when they throw, it'll just get caught in that hopper minecart there. That's the plan anyway. So we'll see how that goes. Then I can come in and I can collect all the bits and pieces from here. So we'll just leave that as is. Could be as simple as that. And hopefully they meet over at that location. And if not, I might be able to just build that wall up a little bit more. So that's the only place that they can see each other. And then, yeah, we'll see how that all goes. And hopefully that works. Okay, so next on the agenda is really probably just talking a little bit about the playthrough series itself. So currently speaking, I'm doing a YouTube series on the actual playthrough, but the reliance on the replay mod to be able to sort of show you guys content and, you know, basically a bit of progress each episode has sort of basically I suppose really trying to think about it, it's really sort of just strapped me in to have to use the replay mod for this actual playthrough series, which has kind of sort of defeated the purpose of what it was all about, which was trying to show you placing all the blocks and that sort of stuff. So I think sort of after this episode, I am just going to be doing the actual playthrough on Twitch. So I'm going to change the style of Twitch a little bit. It's not going to be just a resource gathering stream. It's going to be basically just playing on the Conquest texture pack 115 actual playthrough. Basically, you know, more about chatting and just showing you exactly what I'm doing when. And then hopefully that sort of gives me a little bit more freedom to work on videos on FHD and potentially another little series that I have in the works, which hopefully I should have a video coming out very soon. It's been a bit of fun so far, but yeah, that's basically where I'm at. So I think from here, it's going to get dark. From here, we are definitely going to be running the actual playthrough on Twitch. So I hope that's okay. Obviously, the links to the Twitch channel is in the description below. Just jump up to the bed. And yeah, you know, please jump across to Twitch and follow the Twitch channel, because you'll see when I stream each time. And you'll get a notification to say that I'm going to go live, and I'll be playing on this actual playthrough series from there. And I've got some really cool plans. I do love playing with these textures. I mean, I haven't really even started layering any of this stuff. This is literally cobblestone and leaves. And I actually quite like it. I mean, we'll be able to start throwing in a few other blocks and this sort of stuff as well. And hopefully just going through that process is really going to be good fun. So yeah, I mean, at this stage, I think we will pretty well just spy on our two villagers to see if they're going to meet. And while we do that, here we go. Oh, no. They have access to a bed. Please don't make another baby. I've had to remove one from there already. Okay, look at all those potatoes being thrown about. I'm not happy with the hearts. I'm hoping they can't find another bed. Hoping they can't pathfind to another bed. So they may chat and do that sort of stuff. But I'm hopeful, because I've only got the 2 beds in there, one for each of them, that this other bed is not available. And look at all those potatoes. Oh, let's go see if we've caught them. Pretty excited. Actually, I'll go get me hoe quickly. Anyway, yeah, so sorry, got sidetracked there. Pretty glad that that's worked. Hopefully, well, it looks like it may have worked. Hoe, garden hoe. What did I do with my garden hoe? That's the thing with having all these different little homes. You sort of forget where you leave things. Nope. Maybe it's up in my just general chests. Hopefully we're getting potatoes. Sort of noticed those potatoes bumping into that, notice that potatoes bumping into the half slab. Oh, there it is. So that might be a little bit of an issue, and those hopper minecarts might not be catching them. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so they're definitely not catching. But when they try to throw, this slab is interrupting. Slab is definitely interrupting them, so I might just have to be a little bit sneaky here. And potentially, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? I've got an idea. This is very loosely based on a concept that is done by Logical Geek Boy, this potato farm, where they basically just throw each other food, but they don't have access to those extra beds to be able to breed. So basically you can get potatoes for nothing. But if I go like that, and then knock out, I'm just going to have to be quick because, yeah, let's just quickly knock that out. And let's quickly put that in. Hopefully, well, okay, so I can go in there. But I'm hopeful that my villagers can't walk through there. Anyway, we'll see how that little process goes. I'm not sure, I might put a full roof over this at some point, and I might move this entire farm completely out of the way. Not really sure yet. So, you know, it's going to be doing its job. I've actually made it look half decent already, but I will be interested to sort of see. They are normally a little bit taller than a player, so chances are they're going to sort of get stuck here, and hopefully they'll throw stuff to each other. But that might just be a little bit too much space for them to... chances are it could be a little bit too much space for them to... They might actually catch each other's potatoes instead of the hopper minecart picking them up. But we'll see. I could potentially do something like that. And if I do something like that, I wonder if that will sort of catch the potatoes a little bit, potentially. Or I can obviously put another rail on. Actually, let's have a look. Yeah, because I can actually put another rail and another minecart and drop another minecart down onto that. And that might be all we need. But I'll leave it like that for now. Just see if that works. And hopefully they don't inadvertently. There you go. So they've gone to chat. No, not again. Be interesting to sort of see if that works anyway. Let's have a look. Maybe in the morning. That's okay. We're going to leave this episode here, guys. So, look, at this stage, I won't have another YouTube video coming out on the actual playthrough. I hope that's all right. Let me know if you do want maybe just a quick walkthrough of what I've done so far, and I might make a video 20. But, yeah, let me know in the comments if that's something you want a VOD for or a YouTube video for. And otherwise, catch me on Twitch. So thanks very much for watching, and if you liked it, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you want to watch more of the actual playthrough, then you know what to do. Subscribe to me on Twitch. Sorry, not subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, and yeah, hopefully you can come and have a chat, and we'll talk about what we're going to do in this village. Should be good fun. Thanks very much, everybody, and we'll see you again. Oh. And one thing I was going to do, just to finish off this this little series, was something a little bit cheaty. Let's just go into game mode. And spectator. And let's have a look at the digging we've done so far. So you can see where I got clawed from here. He is safe and sound up in the iron farm at this stage. Ah, very cool. And now you can sort of see how this mob farm is starting to look. Sadly, I haven't seen any, I haven't actually seen any slimes spawn in here yet, but that's okay. Shouldn't take too long. But I've got that current level to go. I've got maybe one more here and one more there, and then we are down to where we need to be. We're going to have pretty well 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nearly 10 levels of mob farm in here, and then a killing mechanism down the bottom once I've cleared out all this lava, and I can now see why I was running into trouble previously. But yeah, thought I'd just quickly show you that work in progress. And that's the ravine that I lit up to try and reduce the mob spawns. But obviously, oh geez, there's a big mine shaft over there. So it looks like I might have to do some lighting up over there. A little bit of lighting up over there. And yeah, sort of, you want to try and light everything up within 128 blocks. They probably even need to light up these caves over here just to be on the safe side and try and get that mob farm to be working as good as I possibly can. But trying to see if I can see any mobs. Yeah, look at all the mobs down there spawning at the moment. Wow. I might even have to light that up. Anyway, that will be for another time, and it'll be for a good Twitch stream. So let's get back out of the of that area. Let's just take a pan around the village before we go. So we've got our cool little... Oh! What's going on here? Chatting? Sorry, I keep on getting distracted. Hopefully that works. Yeah, so this is that ravine. We've got our mason's shop, which I'm looking at probably building a bit of a quarry slash mine entrance into this little ravine here to sort of tie in with our mason shop. And you can probably see my sort of concerns about these leaf textures. They've become much smaller than what they were in 1.13. So I might have to change those roofs with a hay bale, I think that'll still work. If I remember, I'll put a picture up of a Iron Age roundhouse on the screen now, and that will give you a bit of an understanding of what I'm trying to go for anyway. Might put a couple of little windows into that wall there as well, but plenty of work to do. Plenty of work to do. And I wonder if our... Won't be able to check at the moment, but I'm guessing it's not going to spawn anything while I'm in spectator mode. But yeah, I better go to bed. And yeah, leave it at that. If I can get the right command. Thanks very much, everybody. Good night.